All right, Shalom Akim, all praises, honor, glory goes to Yahweh Bashem Shai, Bashem, Wakakwadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders, a great millstone. Peace and blessings to you fellow Akim out there pushing out this word in truth and in sincerity. This is your brother Hanak coming back at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Shai, Bashem Wakakwadash. Basically in this lesson, I just want to go into how, if you didn't know, we're in the last days, and I want to go into how the Lord is taking the comforts from America and the world, but I'm really dealing with America because America has been that golden cup. Let me bring that out. I believe that's in the book of Jeremiah. Babylon has been the golden cup. Babylon is America, and they have, let me just bring this scripture up. I think it's 50 or, give me a second, 51. Yeah. So, America, you Americans, you've been living comfortable. You've been living decadent. You've been living good while the whole world suffers. And this is the reason why you Americans, starting with you Edomites, you're able to live good, as well as you Edomites around the world. You're able to live good, you European nations, you Edomites, because you're taking advantage of the whole world by stealing people's resources, by, putting people in slavery. Okay, just even in today's world, you have different nations in slavery working at slave wages in order for you to get these goods at a low price, or, build up multi-billion dollar businesses off the expense of the people around the world. Okay, starting with the nation of Israel, which are the Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans. This is the reason why you're able to prosper. This is why you had a high, what do they call it? What's the word? You were able to live at a high standard. Let me bring this out. This is Jeremiah 51:7. Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. So you were able to make the whole world confused and drunken. They bought into, the American way of living, thinking that, okay, well, if I do what the Edomites are doing, I do what the so-called white man does, I'm going to be able to live, in this big house. I'm going to be able to drive, these nice expensive cars. I'm going to have some type of name in the land. Okay. I'm going to be able to prosper. Okay. Before that, my nation was destroyed. Before that, I was poor. But if I just follow the steps of the so-called white man, America, started with America, okay, which that's Babylon, then I can be somebody, okay, in this world. The nations have drunken of her wine. So all these nations have drunken of the wine of Babylon the Great, which is their philosophy. Okay, their witchcrafts. All these nations now practice some form of witchcraft, okay, to obtain the things that they obtain. Even 2/3 of our people, Jake, in the music industry, okay, those that are in the entertainment industry, that that are high up there, they have to practice some type of witchcraft, some type of magic, okay, sell our people out, sell their souls, so to speak. They have to do that in order to obtain, okay, the things that they have and want to keep. Okay, that's how America was established. It talks about that, how America was, basically established, founded on witchcrafts, okay, on deceit. Therefore, the nations are mad. Okay, so the nations are now, they're turning their back on America. Okay, and that's going to basically destabilize America. Okay, different trade tariffs with China have brought prices up. Certain nations are going to stop trading with America. like Venezuela, Iran, they're suffering tariffs, they're suffering sanctions, which are nothing but modern day sieges. They're suffering sanctions, so they can't trade, globally, okay, internationally. So they're trading amongst each other, and that's going to basically further the destruction of America. Like China is coming out with a new payment system. Okay, they're going crypto. Okay, so they can trade with Russia. Okay, they don't have to be on that system, a SWIFT system, where you have to trade in U.S. dollars. You have to convert your currency to buy goods internationally and trade with nations. So at one point, okay, they bought onto it. Okay, really, you force it upon them. Okay, and then you paid them off. Okay, you'll go into a nation, you'll bomb them, and then you'll pay the leaders off. Okay, and then a few of that nation will grow rich. Okay, like the Saudis. Okay, these different nations. So they have bought onto that philosophy of America. Okay, and living lavishly, but see, now they're looking at the state of their country. Okay. And their country is totally destroyed. Their people are totally destroyed. Look at what's it called? Iraq. Look at Afghanistan. Look at Syria. Look at Lebanon. Okay. Look at all these countries that Esau Edom has given gifts to. Okay. And these countries that have bought on that Western way of living, and look where they're at now. All right, Esau Edom, he has turned his back on you and he has bit you. Well, it tells you in the book of Psalms, real quick. I believe that's Psalms 50. Who will pity a charmer if he's bitten? Something to that effect. Give me a second. Let me find that scripture. Because it goes into never trusting your enemies. Where's that scripture at? Well, I thought it was Psalms 50. I could be wrong. Psalms 55, maybe? Give me a second. It might be Psalms. Give me a second. Let me just look it up real quick. Okay, yeah, it's actually in Sirach. Okay, yeah. Let me bring that out. The book of Sirach. I got mixed up. Bring that out real quick. This is Sirach 12. And I want to go to the point. Let me read 10 and then jump down to 13. Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. So you other nations, okay, as well as Jake, you Israelites, you have trusted the so-called white man, okay, and you were able to live, at a high standard of living. That's what I was trying to say earlier. A high standard of living for a small time, okay. The select few of you nations, okay, including Jake, those who sell out, those who agree with this man who bought on totally to this westernized way of living. Okay, I'm gonna jump down. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beast? And that's basically Esau Edom. He's that serpent. He's that wild beast. Okay, so if you play with fire, what's going to happen? What do they say? If you play with fire, you're going to get burnt. So all these nations, they have gotten burnt, okay, from the so-called white man. This is the reason why when we go to Obadiah, let's go to that real quick. And then, I want to go into Psalms 24. I read that earlier. I was just thinking about that. Basically, the inspiration of the video, I was meditating. That scripture kept popping up. And I was meditating on, the comforts of America are slowly being taken away. Really, we are at warp speed, like, what is that? Operation Warp Speed. We're at warp speed of basically your rights being taken away, your comforts being taken away. Okay. And this is why you have all these uprisings happening, okay, here in America and throughout the whole planet Earth, because the standard of living is being diminished. People are being oppressed more and more. And it all goes back to one group of people, the Edomites, okay, starting with Amalek, which is a subsection or a tribe within the nation of Edom. Okay, it all goes back to them. All right, because they're trying to establish a new world order, and they are set up ultimately to be the left hand. They're set up on the world, the earth, to be the left hand nation that will rule the world. Okay, well, it tells you in the scripture that let me just bring that out. Let me just hold that. I'm going to hold that in Isaiah, the 14th chapter, because it speaks about Esau ruling the nations in anger. And all the nations are going to rejoice. Even the life, like plants and animals, they're going to rejoice once this man is taken out of power, because he has basically oppressed the whole planet Earth, starting with the Israelites. But let me go into Obadiah, because I made a statement earlier. Okay, I'm going to go right into the point. Obadiah verse 6, how are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? Because all these things that Esau Edom is doing, okay, the wicked elites, the so-called J, I got that from the brother, the elder brother out there in Las Vegas. You know, you brothers should know what that means, the so-called J. All right. How are these things now coming to surface? And you do not think that these other nations are not seeing us proclaim all the atrocities of the so-called white men, because they haven't forgot what happened to their people, but they're playing along. Okay, they have sold out. They were basically they were playing with wild beasts. Okay, they were playing with a serpent, and they got bitten. Now they're upset, and this is the reason why these other nations are going to turn their back on America, and this is going to basically kick America off the top, the totem pole. Okay, of power. Verse 7, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee. Because so Esau, he's so proud. He doesn't believe that these other nations are setting up to basically break away from America hegemony. Okay, they're setting systems in place so they can deal independently from America, the oppressive rule of this place. Okay, and the oppressive rule of America is what brings prosperity to the American people, starting with you Edomites, okay, all the way down to Jake, these cheap goods, okay, this cheap food, okay, you living in pleasures, this place being built up, the infrastructure of America, okay, this was that great city, okay, like no other place in the planet Earth. You can't go nowhere else in the planet Earth and live as you will live in America. Okay, if you buy into this system, okay, if you sell out and you worship the gods of America, which are many, okay, starting with the spirits of even Satan. Okay, it says, the men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. So ultimately, even though these other nations, they have been deceived by you, you are going to be deceived by them. They're gonna basically mount up and take offense against you. Okay, and this is what us at Great Millstone, we speak about all the time, that Third World War, which is going to be fought, okay, by nuclear weapons. Everybody knows that. That is a well-known fact, that if there would be a war, okay, between superpowers, okay, China's a superpower, Russia's a superpower, Iran is a superpower, North Korea is a superpower. Why do you think America hasn't went into North Korea? Because North Korea has nuclear missiles, and once nuclear missiles are shot off, that's it. Okay, the devastation, the blowback from that is going to destroy pretty much the whole world. That's why the Lord is going to have to intervene. Okay, it says, they that eat thy bread, see, they have those who have drunken of that wine, who have gotten that aid, okay, because you bomb all these nations, okay, like India, Pakistan. But what do? You give them aid. See, that's not in the forefront of, your mainstream media, how you give billions and billions of dollars of aid to these other nations. Okay. And you already know the leaders of that nation, they're the ones that are pocketing that money. So it's all good. But behind closed doors, they're plotting against you. Okay. Yeah, they're taking your aid. They're taking your money. But at the same time, they're planning to destroy you. And that trickles down to what? The American people. Okay. You Americans, especially Esau, his rights are being taken away from him. Okay. He can't go and celebrate 4th of July like he wants to. He can't go to the bar. Okay. He can't walk around freely. Okay. Because the comforts of America are being taken away. Okay. Food, that comfort food. I was watching a video the other day about, the coronavirus and how people are turning to comfort foods. In a time of stress, we all know about it. When you're stressed out, what do? You go for that comfort food. You go for that high fat, the high sugar, the high salt, the flour, the bread, the sweet things. You go for what? You go for those basically that unhealthy food to satiate, all the, calm you down. You're using it as a drug. So people are turning to comfort food. But now I thought to myself, well, the Lord, he's going to basically take all the comforts away from America, just like he took in the majority of all the entertainment from America. Okay. And what do you people have to do now? You have to listen to the videos. Okay. You're seeing the Israelites. This is the reason why Esau Edom, he's back at it with his demonized campaign, setting up these different false leaders, okay, trying to basically demonize what we're doing. And all we're doing is speaking the truth. Okay. It says, they that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. Okay. Shall I not in that day, said the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom and the understanding out of the mount of Esau? Because Esau, he prides himself, okay, in his wisdom. Well, let's bring out, before we go to Isaiah, let's go to Ezekiel. Let's go to Ezekiel really quick, the 28th chapter. Because Esau Edom, he prides himself in his wisdom, and how he was able to basically conquer the whole world, and how he was able to have that grip on everybody's mind. Okay. But how did he do that? Well, he did it through his witchcraft. And it's going to tell us here. Okay. This is Ezekiel 28:3. Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee. Now, when you go into Daniel, the 1st chapter, it tells you about Daniel. Let's just jump to it, just so we can get a little bit more understanding how wise Daniel was. Because Daniel confounded all the wise men of what? Babylon. And they were, basically witches and warlocks. But the Lord gave Daniel a heavier spirit, okay, in the sciences, okay. Daniel will be considered a scientist, which the word science just means to know. Okay, so Daniel had a high level knowledge. Now, these elite, okay, they have high level knowledge, but it's on what? The left hand side. Okay, it's on the left hand side. But let's read that. This is Daniel 1. I'm gonna go right to the point. Yeah, it should be at the end of the chapter. Yep. This is Daniel 1:19. And the king communed with them, and among them all was found none like Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, Azariah. Therefore stood they before the king. Why? Because they had high level wisdom, knowledge, and understanding from on high, from Yahweh Shemal Shai. Okay. And in all matters of wisdom and understanding, see, that the king inquired of them. So you had the king of Babylon that was inquiring to who? The Israelites, okay? The heads of the Israelites. And this is what they're going to do in today's time, okay? It's going to get so hectic Because it's going to seem like we're the ones that are inciting these things that are happening, because we've been speaking about these things before they are actually happening on the earth. So they're going to bring us to the councils. They're going to say what's going on. OK, just like during the time of Daniel and all the different captivities where you had the wise men of Israel that were kept, OK, for counsel. OK, but this time they're going to try to destroy us. It says he found them 10 times better than all the magicians and astrologers that were in all his realm. OK, so instead of the king of Babylon communing with his magicians and his astrologers, because there is knowledge in that. OK, yet there's also a right hand side to all those things. OK, and these astrologers, these magicians, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators, it goes into that in the scriptures. They have that knowledge on the left hand side. Now, Esau, Edom, let's go back to Ezekiel. Esau, Edom, he has that high level knowledge that was passed down from the ancient times. OK, and he has tapped fully into that because that was his blessing. His blessing was to, he's the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan. He deals directly with Satan. OK, these elite. This is how he was able to obtain the world. OK. This is the reason why he has power, because Yahweh Shema Shai, he gave him power. OK, the Lord gave Satan basically dominion. OK, it did not Satan bring Yahweh Shai to the mount, the tip top, and basically said, bow down and I will give you all these kingdoms. So who really rules right now? Well, the spiritual demon Satan, and he's being destroyed by the word of Yahweh Shema Shai, which comes from the prophets, okay, out of the holy scriptures. Now let's go back to Ezekiel. Just now we got a little better understanding of, Daniel and the wise men. But look what it said. Basically, Esau, he's wiser than Daniel. Because this man, he looks into everything. Okay, he practices, he goes deep. Well, if the scriptures say that every their heart is deep somewhere around the lines. Okay. Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee. See, because this man, he looks into everything. Okay, that's this man's spirit. Okay, well, he found out how, pretty much how to tap into the brain through electronics. How do you think he was able to do that? Because he has his scientists round the clock. Okay, all these different wise men of Esau, Edom, opening up people's minds, doing studies. Right now, as we speak, they're doing studies. Okay. Trying to see how, the brain works, see how the digestive system works, see how, all these different systems in the body work. Esau knows that the systems in the body, they respond off electric current. Okay. Just as basically pretty much the computer, your cell phone, is pretty much, it's a duplicate of the human body, okay, the brain and how it works. It's the same concept, but the Lord, he is on a higher level. So Esau, he's trying to tap into that. You have Elon Musk with his Neuralink. They've been taking great steps and trying to understand the human body and being able to merge that with machine. They've already been doing that. They've been doing that ever since they were able to do it. Okay, this is their wet dream. And now that they have this, this technology, who knows what this man can do? Okay, we know that he's going to chip the world. We know that. How do we know that? We know that through biblical prophecy. But we also know that it's going to fail. See, that's what this man, he doesn't understand. Okay, because he's proud. Okay, just like he doesn't think that these other nations are going to turn on him. So now we know that Esau is wiser than Daniel, and Daniel was 10 times wiser than all the magicians and astrologers of ancient Babylon. Okay. Verse 4, with thy wisdom and with thy understanding, thou hast gotten thee riches. See, with his understanding on the left hand side, understanding psychology, understanding how the human brain works, understanding how to basically manipulate people into thinking a certain way and doing certain things. Okay, playing on the, they say playing on the heart. Well, basically, it's the mind. He plays on your mind. Okay, through his magic on the left-hand side. And has gotten gold and silver into thy treasure. And this is how he was able to get the whole world. Okay, was through his deception. Because it's not like he's a strong man. Okay, we're physically stronger. We're mentally stronger than this man. But see, the Lord, he set the basis of man up. Okay, Esau, Edom. So Esau, Edom, you didn't do this, okay, by your own free will. You were controlled by Yahweh Shema Shai. That's the God of the earth. That's the God of the universe and his son. Okay, who the world ignorantly calls God, who the world ignorantly calls Christ, Jesus Christ. Those are the true entities. And you distorted that. You said, his name is many names, or it's Yahweh, or it's God. You called his son Jesus. Okay. But now, see, the truth is coming out because we're at the end of our captivity and your rulership. Okay. And this truth is kicking your ass. Because there's nothing that you can do about it. By thy great wisdom and by thy traffic, thou hast increased riches, and thy heart is lifted up because of thy riches. See? So your heart, your mind has been lifted up because of your riches. All right. And you're being deceived by Yahweh Shema Shai because you're going to ultimately be destroyed. Now I was going into, the comforts of America, because that's basically a precursor, okay, for a lack of a better word, of, the ultimate fall of Babylon. The ultimate fall of Babylon. Remember that. This is a precursor. You're not being able to go to the park. Okay, the white woman, being arrested for going to the park because she's outside with her children, during a lockdown. You're not able to go to the baseball game. People live for these moments. People live, Esau and Jake and these other names, they live to go to the game. They live to go to the concert, because really their life is pure hell, but they self-medicate with all these things. Going to the restaurant, sitting down, eating. In certain places, there's been a spike. They opened up in Arizona. Arizona was very lax on, their shutdown. When they kind of opened back up, they had, people going to just storming the clubs. They giving out free champagne, bars opening. It's like basically letting a child out, okay, that's been locked inside the house. And that's basically what you people are. You're children. And you don't even see the impending danger. Really speaking about Jake, okay, you other people, you Edomites, which are you so-called white people, okay, you Asians, you Africans, you're going to be destroyed, okay, because you partook in America and the opportunity that it supplies you, okay, by basically keeping us low, keeping us poor, okay, because you can't have everybody can't be live in a nice neighborhood. You have to capitalize off of somebody. That's why America is known for what? Capitalism. Because you have to capitalize off somebody. Okay? And Esau Edom, he capitalizes off our people's ignorance. This is Job 14:5. Seeing his days are determined. So Esau Edom, your days are determined. Okay? And this is the reason why you Americans, your comforts are being taken away from you. That comfort food that you give your heart to because you're in a stressful situation. Okay, that's going to be taken away from you. That music, okay, that you like to listen to, that's being taken away. Those sporting events, that's being taken away. These movies, you people can't go to the movies anymore. Now, there could be a resemblance of certain things opening back up, but it's never going to be the same. Okay, a lot of these stores are basically going out of business. There's estimates that over 50% of the restaurants went out of business and are not coming back. Okay, and then you have the second wave that's going to come, and they also have a third wave. So Esau Edom, he's going to do everything possible to achieve his new world order. Okay, and if you have to be the get put to death because of that, you are in his way, he's going to put you to death. He doesn't care about you people. He wants to depopulate, the majority of the earth. He believes he's God, all right? And he's going to do everything in his power to try to establish this newer order. But that's the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai putting on his man so he can take this man out, okay? Because his days are determined. Okay, he has a certain time that he's going to be taken down. And we're at the latter end of that. The number of the months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. Okay, so you can't pass the bounds that Yahweh Shem Shai has, placed upon you. This is the reason why we're seeing earthquakes in diverse places. We're seeing sedition. Okay, these, wars and rumors of wars. Okay, we're seeing the love of many grow cold, wax cold. And also the most important thing, we're seeing the elect stand upon their feet. Okay, we're seeing the true Israelites stand upon their feet and basically protest, and prophesy against Esau Edom, as well as the wicked ways of this world, saying that Yahweh Shem Shai is coming to destroy this place. Okay, that is a signifier, signaling the kingdom of heaven being established, the third temple being built right now as you speak, right now as I speak. Okay, this is Isaiah 24:7. The new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry heart do sigh, because your rights are being taken away. People, suicides have increased. Okay, you can look it up. Suicides have increased ever since this pandemic. Okay, because people can't go out and basically please their flesh. They have to be locked in, their homes, and basically realize that their life is shit. Okay. The woman, she doesn't even want her kids. Well, you're able to send your kids off for 8-9 hours out of the day to go to school. You ain't got to worry about feeding them. All right, you just come home, and maybe have dinner, or even if that, see them on the weekend, or they're out with their friends. Very little interaction that has to take place. But now you are, amongst each other in these homes. No space, no privacy. Okay. Now you're realizing, like, damn, I can't even. I want to go. To a basketball game. I want to go to the movies. I want to go out and have a couple of drinks. You can't have that. Okay. So now the merry heart, because America was that place where, everybody was happy. Okay. I'm not including you Negroes, which Jake always wants to party. So, you can't take Jake's happiness from Jake. The only person to do that is the Most High. Because even that's the spirit the Lord gave us. Even in captivity, we're able to make the best of things. Okay. It says the mirth of the tabret ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoiceth endeth. Where's all the rejoicing? Where's all the merry heart? The joy of the harp ceaseth. Everything's done. Where's all these entertainers making these music videos and concerts? People live to go to concerts. They'll fly to different states, travel to different states just to see, their favorite artists, take ecstasy pills and get drunk, and do all type of crazy shit. You can't do that now. They shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. It's going to get that bad. It's going to get that bad where alcohol is not going to help you. Okay. Furthermore, it's going to come a point where these liquor stores are going to be shut down. The supply chain is going to be shut down. Everything's going to be shut down. Okay. There is going to be no movement within the cities. Everything's going to be blocked off. That's the time that we're coming into. That's Jacob's trouble. Because you Israelites, you think that it's all fun and games. You're not preparing. Esau, Edom, a lot of these Edomites, they know of these things. They know, of this economic crash. They're food prepping, buying gold and silver, having water filtration systems and having bunkers, which none of that shit is going to save them. But as the scriptures say, the children of this world are wiser than the children of light, you Israelites. Okay, and because you Jakes, you don't know what the hell is going on. Even though we're screaming at you, telling you these things that are going on, you rather listen to, what is that, Grandmaster Jay or some bullshit. Him, just complete madness, man. Because what does the scripture say? My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. So this is the reason why you're destroyed, because you have no knowledge. You don't know anything. The word knowledge means to know. You don't know shit. Okay? All you know is Popeye chicken sandwiches. Okay? Hennessy. Okay, how many points LeBron averages? Okay, the bullshit gossip going around in the neighborhood. That's all you niggas know. Okay? And you don't want to know anything else. And all you know is sweet Jesus or Allah. Or some bugged out conscious shit that you learn from the internet. But when true wisdom, true knowledge is presented unto you, what do? You scoff at it. So the Lord, he's going to scoff at you. Okay? Because you're going to receive the brunt of, the economic turmoil that's happening. Okay? You're going to be in front of those. It's going to be all type of jakes all up in those food lines, okay? Begging the government for assistance. Okay? It's going to be and the Lord, he's going to turn his back on 2/3 of our people. You're going to be destroyed, right? You're going to die right here in America, okay? You're going to get burnt up in America. Okay, a lot of you Israelites. It says there's a crying for wine. I'm sorry. Verse 10. The city of confusion is broken down, see? So this city, which is America, the city of confusion, also synonymous with the word what? Babylon. Babal, which means what? Confusion. So that's another indicator. So the city of confusion, or the city of Babylon, is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in. Everything's going to be shut down. And we were just in a prelude of that. Okay, things are going to get worse. The food supply chain is going to be, shut off. Okay, you're going to have no sewage. Okay, nobody's going to come and pick up your trash. Sanitary workers are not going to come and pick up your trash. Okay, you're not going to be able to go to the store and buy diapers for your formula for your child. Okay, that electric and gas stove, that's not going to turn on. Your refrigerator's not going to turn on. You're not going to have any, ways of preserving food. Okay, and a lot of you are going to get kicked out of your homes. So you're going to be living on the streets. And homelessness has increased within the last couple of months. Okay, and as the year ends, more and more homelessness is going to increase, because these moratoriums on these rents and these mortgages are going to end. Okay, it's going to be total carnage out here. Okay, and if you don't have protection from Yahweh Shema Shai, okay, and if you're not one of his servants, you're going to basically be, susceptible to these things that are happening, that are going on. You're going to have no comforter. Okay. The crying for, it says there's a crying for wine in the streets. Yeah, that's when Jake is going to want to hear about this truth. But guess what? The internet's going to be shut off. Okay. The famine of the word. Remember, the famine of the word, that's going to be worse than all things. Okay. That's going to be worse than a famine of food and a famine of water. Okay? Because there's always hopes that you can find a little bit of food and water, but it's going to come a point where you're not going to be able to find this truth. And this truth is your shield and your defense. It tells you that. What is that? Psalms. It's in the book of Psalms. Maybe Psalm 64. Let me bring that out. I mean, there's so many different scriptures that, we can go into. Where is that at? Or Psalms 94, maybe. 91. One of them scriptures. Hold on, give me a second if I can find it. Yep, this is Psalm 94:1. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. That goes to the elect. The elect in these times now, in the times that are coming, Jacob's trouble, they're going to trust in Yahweh Shemashai. His truth shall be thy shield and thy buckler. Okay. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that fleeth by day. So we're not going to be afraid. You keep reading that chapter. That whole chapter is good. The elect, they're going to be taken care of. We're not going to have to worry about famine. Well, what does the scripture say? At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh. Okay, so while you Jakes, you big husky pork eating niggas, okay, while you niggas is losing all type of weight, parasites in your body going crazy, you going through different hormonal changes because you're not be able to, eat. Okay, the elect men, women, and children of Yahweh Shemashai, they are going to be taken care of. They are going to eat. They're going to drink in excess. Okay, in excess. Okay, having wine, having strong drink. Okay, and more importantly, this knowledge, okay, this wisdom, which that's also likened unto what? Wine. It's also likened unto oil. It's also likened unto bread and water. So that's the main important ingredient, okay, to survive, okay, and thrive in these times, okay? Meaning thriving in the spirit of Yahweh Shemashai, which that's going to keep your mind calm through, the things through the storm. Okay, you're going to be stable through the storm. Okay, when that storm hits, those who have built their foundation on Yahushua, which is this truth, knowledge and wisdom and understanding, that storm is not going to shake them. Why? Because they are founded on strong ground. Okay, that bedrock. Okay, which is the belief in Yahweh Shemashai. Okay, that's going to be our shield. Okay, and our buckler. This truth. So while there's a crying for wine, which is this truth, this knowledge, it says all joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. So there will be no mirth. Okay, you won't be able to go to a basketball game. You won't even be able to turn the TV on to play video games. Okay, you won't be able to go to the park and have a picnic. You won't be able to go to the beach. Okay, you won't be able to go to the these different amusement parks, go to the movies, go to a restaurant. All that's going to be what? It's going to be gone. In the city, it's left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction because this place is going to be destroyed. Okay? While everybody's bullshitting, playing around, lollygagging, the Lord is preparing this place to be destroyed. Okay? So that's pretty much, let me see. Yeah, that's pretty much it on that. Let me bring out one more scripture. Where is that at? Zephaniah 3:8. Therefore wait ye upon me, said the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. Not believing in no radical militant group. Okay, they're trying to equate us with these radical military groups, with guns and no, we're not into that. Okay, this is a spiritual war first and foremost, and Yahweh Shemashai said to wait upon him. Okay, the Lord said to resist not the powers. That word resist means not to fight. Okay, not to take up arms, because the Lord is not going to save us by, us taking up arms, the gun. That's a killing instrument. Okay, that Esau prides himself with. Okay, because that is his blessing. Until the day that I rise up to the prey. Who's the prey? Esau, Edom. Okay, remember these Edomites. That's the prey of Yahweh Shemashai. Okay. For my determination to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms to pour upon them my indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. So the Lord, he's jealous right now. Okay, he's upset. Okay, starting with you, 2/3 of you Israelites, you Edomites, you wicked in high places, you other nations. And what is he doing? He's setting the stage for this last battle. Okay, as well as cutting off the bread of the world of Babylon, okay, and putting pure hell on all the non-believers, okay, and through that, Yahweh Shema Shai, he is going to do what? He is going to protect his men, okay? How about that? How about that? Okay? So until next time, shalom to the elect.